Kia ora, buddy. We are back. Robett Hollis here, and I'm with... Who are you, buddy?
Luke Taylor.
From where? What are you doing?
From Tailored Health and Performance.
What is that, Luke? Tell me about this thing.
It is a health and performance business based in Hamilton. So I deal with two main clients, so corporates and high-performing athletes. So it's all about them performing their best.
We've got another guest to the table.
How's it going?
You guys just met?
Yeah, I don't think I've met you before. Is it
Luke?
Luke, it isn't it from Tailored Fitness, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. We were just covering that.
Excellent.
Give the audience you're on Facebook Live. Tell everyone who you are, what you're doing.
Hi everyone. My name's Zach Pentecost. is that the camera?
Of course, it's the.
Right. Yeah. My name's Zach Pentecost. I'm a student at the University of Waikato studying business, and today this weekend I'm competing in the Innis 48-hour business startup competition.
Great, and you're also friends with Rudy Bublitz.
I am, yeah. So I'm a apprentice angel.
He is full troublemaker galore. How are you liking that?
I'm absolutely loving it, Taylor. A few of those Germans are pretty nuts, eh?
He's flipping nuts. Rudy, if you're watching, you're absolutely batshit crazy. So you're competing. Tell me about your team. Who's in your buzz? What's going on?
So the theme for the competition is future trends, so areas of exponential technology, so autonomous vehicles, AR, VR, voice recognition, things, areas around that sort of thing. Our team is actually mostly comprised of business students, which makes
are you studying business?
Oh yeah, I'm a strategy and finance major. Yeah, so
yes, you do.
Yeah, so it's good in terms of coming up with some commercial ideas and understanding the feasibility of it, but within our team, you don't really have a lot of the strong skills to understand the engineering capabilities and technical capabilities. We've got an IT guy though, which is sort of helping us out. But I guess business is all about knowing what you don't know.
Yeah.
And just sort of.
You're studying as well, right? Luke?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
So doing postgrad and it's a bit of everything really. So clinical exercise physiology with biomechanics, with strength and conditioning and psychology.
Sure, you guys are gnarly. And so, where's your headspace at the moment with your team? Lillian Grace is here. Hi, Lillian. How are you? I'll see you next week. If you've got a question for these, are you eligible bachelors? I heard you're going to be the bachelor next year.
Bachelor, no.
What?
Well, that's what I'm hearing as well, right?
Yeah,
that's what I know your name.
Yeah.
I thought it was a hot word on the street.
Yeah, the word on the Tron streets was that there's Lillian, if you're in the mix, Luke Taylor, ready and available. Feel free to leave a comment.
They've already had his ex, so I can't go on.
Was he last year?
No, he's currently now.
Is this the guy?
Yeah.
So the new guy's there.
It's my guilty pleasure, bro, as I watch Bachelor pretty religiously. Yeah.
Life all into it, man. Have you actually been following it?
Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I think it's funny. It's the quest to love,
I feel like this podcast is just going. I don't even know what this is. Wait, so true story. I was at DJ Voice up near Ponsonby two weeks ago, and one of the chicks I don't know who it was, but wifey was like, "Oh, it's someone from the match day," and she comes inside, full massive shades on, and just keeps them on inside like she's Miss Cool, and I was like, "This chick, what the fuck?"
She's New Zealand famous. You know?
I was like, "Mate, you've got 12 followers on Instagram. Let's just calm the farm, man." Holy shit. Anyway, so so tell me about your team. So you've got a team of how many? 4, 5?
4. Yeah, we're 4.
5.
Yep. So the stage where we are at the idea, we've got our idea relates to the trend of the theme. Pretty happy with the direction. Done the market research.
Do you want some? We can get some live Q&A and feedback from anyone if they've got some thoughts about what your idea is. What's your idea?
Oh, I don't want to pitch.
Hey, we can start and we can get live feedback. See, Lillian Grace is there. She's awesome. She'll be able to give you some.
Yeah, but the difficulty is that at this stage we've found no way to secure the idea. So it would mean that it's sort of the unique value proposition is first mover advantage, which makes it difficult for us to.
What? Like the people that are watching there are going to come and steal the idea in here to pitch tomorrow. Pitch the idea. Go. Let's see, Lillian. I want you to jump in. We've got a couple of people. Go. See.
I can't remember what the exact pitch is. No, don't put me on the spot.
Okay, tell us the idea. What's the idea?
It's using augmented and virtual reality on clothing and retail firms to see what different clothes look like on you without having to actually go in and experience the retail. We've experienced serious problems throughout our lives as millennials, buying something online and then getting it and it just doesn't fit you, or it's not what you thought it was, so you have to.
Or if it's winter and then you get fat.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah, well, it's easy to do the body scan anyway, because you can just do that from your smartphone.
Yeah. Caleb Coffey says, "Love the guy in stripes."
Ooh. That's one of my team members. So.
What, is he over there?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, stuff you, Caleb.
Oh no, he's not over there. He's in the he's at Pitapit.
Wait.
Get me one, bro. Caleb, get me one, bro.
And then, Luke, you did this before. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year. Yeah.
Last year. How'd you find the experience?
Yeah, I loved it. You learn so much and you fail so many times. I think you just learn from your failures. You know?
So quickly.
Yeah.
What was your idea last year?
Not one of our proudest moments. We pivoted a lot. I think we were the group that probably pivoted the most, and we were the group that came up with the idea last as well. We were the last group to come up with an idea.
Classic. Monique Gibson joined. Hi, Mon. How are you?
So our idea, we pivoted from tourism to health, and then we ended up, out of all things, a vegan-based sex lube.
That's right. Chris Coromandel. Chris just joined. What's up, Chris?
Kia ora, Chris.
And how did that go?
It was interesting.
Because wasn't the thing? I think the questions were around the. Was it around this? There was something about it. I forget what. Did you make the final six?
No, we didn't in the end. No,
Yeah.
it would have been gold if we did, because we had a pretty crack-up pitch lined up, as you can imagine.
Chris says, "Hey guys, Zach the powerhouse, Dan Cassie's here. Sup, Dan?" Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just looking at reusable products. We were focusing on coffee grind for a while. You know, it's a deodorizer. It's using compost and a whole bunch of different other ways. And then we're like, okay, what else is reusable? Coconut oil.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, they're saying we're always. And so back to yours. Interesting. Continue.
I don't want to.
What? What are you in? Do you have to go to out to the streets and actually see stuff?
I just don't want to talk about it any further. Are
you going to get in trouble?
What's that?
You're going to get in trouble.
Oh, I got a little bit sceptical when Caleb stepped onto the when Caleb's in my team and sort of.
Oh, Caleb's going to come back pissed.
Yeah, no, I'll probably get a good slap across the face or something. That'd be pretty funny.
What? Because
I won't get slapped. No.
You do realise that more teams can't join the competition, right?
Well, I thought the competition was based around you being able to take this and turn it into a viable business at the end of the competition.
Totally.
It's not, we're not just here for the money, we're here for the experience and the journey.
So good. Right, Aaron Leggett's here. What's up, Aaron? And how I say the teams? Because you did this last year. You didn't do it.
Yeah, we were the team that had the canned Chinese air idea, and we we got the most innovative prize.
That's right. Yeah.
Part of that team.
And so what ended up happening with that?
It's going to sound quite funny since I talked about the journey and the experience. We sort of just recognised that maybe it was different times for all of us in our careers and our studies, and it wasn't just the time to sort of pursue it.
But you know it's genius, right?
Yeah.
And so has anyone done it since?
I've seen a few things.
I think we had a couple of people sort of take us out to lunch and pick our brains.
So for the people that are watching that don't know what you're talking about, what was the idea that won most innovative? No, it was.
They changed the name of the prize.
Craziest
idea that just might work.
That just might work. Tell them the idea.
Most people might have seen it on social media, but it was the idea of taking New Zealand fresh air and polluting it in a manner that could be used with easily used and having a fresh breath of New Zealand air while you were going around small Britain cities such as Shanghai, New Delhi, Moscow, etc.
So what was the product?
So the product was literally a can of New Zealand air. we had the big picture of doing the fresh air going into hospitals to help out with, so then the freshly new babies wouldn't be breathing in smoggy air.
Yeah.
That was not viable, so we went, heck it, we'll make it a little tourist gimmick. And
to be fair though, if there was a pop-up shop in Shanghai that was an NZ Air thing that you could literally walk into and it's all just pure thing, probably do that.
Well,
I mean, they do it in
Canada,
casinos,
right?
Didn't any, the air idea?
Yeah,
I
because
think
it all originated from tourist places in Canada.
Vitality
Sure.
Air,
Yeah, it was like Vitality Air, there you go.
Yeah. But it's quite, because I think Air New Zealand has just done that, haven't they? They put because one of the biggest problems with airlines, people don't go, flying with certain airlines because of the food scrap. I think it was like 40% or something like that. That's one of their biggest things for them. And so Air New Zealand went and took like a chef and put something and put him in one of the major cities and said, try this food, and they go, oh, we really enjoy that. And it's like, well, that's actually what Air New Zealand's offering in their flights.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it was really cool, and it was actually really, I think it was quite influential.
But they do kind of like smart collabs with a whole bunch of different people as well, right?
New Zealand's a very cool company.
Yeah. It's quite interesting, like when you think about like brands that are like pushing the whole time they even just did the one was the blackout thing around the coffee last week, which I saw pop up. There was like make the best firm, whatever the thing was, but just like they just seemed to like own Kiwiana and storytelling
Yeah.
for a nation, but it's just quite a weird.
Well, best safety videos out.
Yeah.
Their safety videos every year is just so unique and different.
The danger with them, I thought, was like, if you know how if it's like the 2-a-year ride, and if it goes for too long, it becomes like blah, right? How they can, the challenge for them is like, cool, if they're so innovative, it's like, how do you keep being the most innovative? It's like, it's an interesting one. I like their ones. You see the latest one was pretty good.
It's the latest one.
They go up like north, and then there's got Rachel Hunter on there. Hi, Rach. And then there's it's just kind of cool. There's like a bunch of, it's just like more local, and they're kind of a bit of a road trip thing. They jump up and cruise around. Connor Guide's here. Who else is here? Aaron Leggett. And so, have you met some other teams and stuff here, Zach? What's the sort of the buzz been?
Well, since I competed last year, there's a few familiar faces. A couple of people sort of within I know as entrepreneurs as well within that scene. A few people from university that I know also, but no, it's pretty cool. Everyone's been sort of relatively open. I think everyone's at a very similar stage with their ideas. But
how's the mentors rolling around?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really good to have them there because it's often easy to get consumed by your idea, and suddenly if you get feedback from a mentor that's sort of experienced that student development phase, you can actually get some. They actually sort of pick apart your idea and you realise actually this is probably not as tangible as what we originally thought.
Caleb's jumped back in. He said, "Help out Zach by filling out a survey, Google Docs form."
Did he send the link?
He sent the link. Jung's joined up. What up, Jung? Hey, what I would do?
Can you read out the link?
This is what I'm about to just give him shit for, is the fact that he, instead of taking it to like bit.ly, customizing it into its own thing, which actually has relevance to this competition, so it's easier as a soundbite. He's got a flipping trillion. It's like 10 trillion things wide.
I know. That was probably my idea.
Yeah. No, it's idea good, execution shit.
Yeah.
But we can tweak that. So Caleb, if you literally take that, copy paste it, and then maybe you make it what's the team? Apex Q&A. So you go take that link, go to bit.ly, embed that code into it, customize the end of it to Apex NS48, and then you're away laughing. Dan Casey, clean the air from Rotorua stink buzz. Can the air from Rotorua stink buzz? Yeah, Dan's a good bastard actually. He's a living legend. But he's joined twice, which means he jumped on, he break gassed you guys. Someone was having shit chat, and he's come back. So he's
probably picked up the canned idea and he's actually doing it himself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then for you, so you've got your obviously own business and stuff that you've been rolling along. We've done some work last year. How's your entrepreneurial, the goal of this, I guess, is starting and growing businesses and turning ideas into execution. How's your journey of what you've found over the last year? Yeah. I say that with a smile because I know what the journey's been.
It's been a long journey. There's been a lot of just kind of self-discovery, I guess, and identifying what it is and how to describe it, what it is exactly I do, because what I do is so different to what is on the market. And currently going through a rebrand, which will be launching next week, pretty much. So it's been a lot of work around that recently. And just trying to collaborate with the right people. And
have you found the hardest thing being the focus of where the energy actually sits to be able to execute? Because there's a one-man band, and I know, and I'm sure Zach knows, and everyone knows that you've got so much to do, but there's only such a certain amount of time. Trying to prioritise your time around that, right? Has that
Yeah, definitely. So I work full time, I study full time, and I train full time.
We can't tell at all. We can't tell. Making us look bad over here in the stripes and the hoodies.
It's really hard to find the time, but I actually quite like, because it's something I specialise with a lot of my clients, is how to maximise their time and how to make them optimal selves. So I put myself in this position, and it actually does challenge me to figure out and kind of biohack my own body to figure out how I can find the time to do stuff. So
what are some of the, just in terms of adding value back to everyone, what's some of the best time hacks or prioritisation stuff that you're kind of using? How do you sort of, because you obviously got a lot, so you're studying full time, running the business, you're obviously surfing every 12 seconds, and I see on the Instagram.
Getting?
Yeah, right, yeah. So talk about how are you hacking it?
Yeah, so it's all about productivity, so 80-20 principle, 20% of your 20% of what you do makes out 80% of your results. And then from there, I'm just doing heaps of little biohacks to kind of make sure I'm optimizing at my peak. So
for those who don't know, what's a biohack?
a biohack is just hacking your body essentially to achieve great performance.
Give us a biohack.
A biohack, okay.
Say for coffee.
Coffee? Coffee's a great biohack. Chucking in, because it's full of polyphenols, which is an antioxidant.
Okay.
So it fights free radicals, really good to get into your system. So coffee is one of the greatest source of polyphenols or antioxidants in the Western diet. So chucking in that with some high fat, good quality fat, so some coconut oil will help that absorption process a little bit easier and sustain you for a lot longer.
So biohacking is essentially just literally trying to hack your body.
Yeah, hack your body. So just kind of make it perform that much better.
So on an average day, how many hacks are you doing to your body?
To be honest, I get to the point where I don't even know I'm hacking it now because it's just my lifestyle. So
what would the difference between your average day, say my average day of health, semi-healthy but not as biohacky as you, to yours? Like what are some of the things that you're doing?
So I suppose when I wake up, like cold showers. I don't do a full cold shower, like it's because that's just brutal. But it's all about the kind of mitochondria health. I don't know if you're familiar with what mitochondria.
If it's got more than 3 syllables, might lose me.
Okay, so mitochondria, like the powerhouses in
I think
your
that's a
cell.
business pitch though, isn't it? Right? You say enough long words and they're like, I need you.
Emily says, you go guys. Oh, Anthony Nui's in there. What's up? Anthony's from ASB. He's a real good bastard. And his buddy John Wilkinson's here doing some cool stuff. You know, back to the long word that is about health.
So mitochondria, it makes up 10% of your body weight, essentially.
Body weight?
Body weight.
Okay.
So it's everywhere through you. That's what powers all your cells. That's the quickest way to kind of hack your system and give yourself more energy. So by having a cold shower, essentially kills off all the bad mitochondria, all the mitochondria that are kind of dying, and then regenerates new ones.
Do you cold shower every day? How long for?
I usually do it for about 30 seconds to a minute.
Sorry. You done the cold shower, Zach? Do you shower, Zach?
They can't smell through this, can they?
Emily says, you go, guys. Oh, I think we get that. Yeah, okay, Mega. So you just hack the whole time?
Yeah, just heaps of little hacks like that.
Very cool. Any other guys? Zach? Actually, how's the business study going? Is it gnarly?
Business study is in like my degree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing honours this year.
Honours.
So it's all pretty cool because going from learning about concepts and application, now it's sort of going to a bit more academic literature and research. So it's sort of analysing that part of it a little bit more, which is don't really get to experience it that much. So I'm actually really enjoying it.
And so you were I think the last time I saw you with Rudy Bublitz, head of Flying Kiwi Angels.
Yeah.
So you're in the mix there. The goal of that from your side is this: do you want to get more to understand the investment side around startups and entrepreneurship? Like, what's the kind of the pull-in for that? Because obviously, someone at your age wouldn't usually be trying to hang around crazy misfits like that.
Well, that's implying that I'm calm and neutral and normal myself, isn't it? No, I guess it was. Being here today sort of implies that I'm very interested in the entrepreneurial buzz. Really enjoyed last year, and I'm sort of, I guess, getting into that space with Rudy and Flying Kiwi Angels gives me the opportunity to be around other businesses that have started up at different stages. The whole concept of the pitch, financing, advice, due diligence, everything like that. So sort of just being able to see that experience or that process from start to finish is just knowledge I can't really get from a book or from my studies.
And from hanging out with from the investor side, you obviously understand what they are looking for in their world.
Yeah.
Bringing that thinking into a space like this, has it been a benefit to be able to roll up?
Oh, enormous. It's very easy to sort of, once you get your idea and just absolutely push it and go, yeah, this is cool. Having my experiences, I've been able to pull it back and be like, hey guys, you know, what's our actual core product before we get to carry out the expansion? Right? Yeah. And what's going to speak volumes to the investors, what are investors looking for when we do our pitch or our business idea. So if we get to the position where we're able to pitch to the judges tomorrow night, for example, we know a lot more about how they're perhaps going to think, and some of the questions that they may ask in regards to ROI and exit strategies, etc.
So for the most New Zealand startups and entrepreneurs in small business, they usually don't have either the experience or the life knowledge or whatever to be able to actually go and execute. What are the biggest mistakes that you've seen from being able to watch it from an investor's side that they're making on a day-to-day basis?
What was that, sorry?
What's the biggest mistakes that you're seeing from startups or businesses that are either going for investment in New Zealand at the moment?
Often they get very orientated around the idea of where the business will go. There's been some interesting literature and articles recently about how we are very much different from what the States have to offer in terms of investment. In the States, you can often invest in a company because of the scope or the volume that it could get to, where very much in New Zealand it's perhaps a bit more conservative, where it's a case of, as opposed to selling the idea, you need to sell what their investment will look like in perhaps 2 to 3 years, and can it be cashed out in 2 to 3 years? What's the exit strategy as opposed to how big will it be or sell? Yeah.
Do you get sick of seeing the hockey stick effect on year 3 for all their projections? We saw it last year. It's like year 1 we might lose it. Year 2 we're going to get some traction. Year 3, year 3. Far out. Any other cool stuff? Give them a plug for where they can find you, what they can do.
So you can find me at tailoredhealth.co.nz. I'm on Instagram, it's Tailored Fitness NZ at the moment, but it's changing tomorrow pretty much. So Tailored Health NZ, and same on Facebook, Tailored Health NZ as well.
Very cool. Peter says, how did everyone find out about this main event? How did you find out about it?
Through friends, I think last year. And I had a few friends that had done it previously, and then it was right up my alley. So
there's a few people who have travelled in. How did you find out about it?
I competed last year, but they had it advertised through our student magazines, and had it sort of advertised through my social media platforms, I guess. Yeah,
right. Any other questions, or we're about to bounce? I think that's about it. Shot boys, you got a boost, I got a boost. Good luck with your thing that you usually can't talk about, and get to sort that URL out.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared to get over that table again, eh? They're back.
We'll see if you bail back.
Do you want to keep the video going,
I'll
just in case it gets...
I'll see what happens. I'll see if they go into it. I appreciate your time, bro. Get out of here.
Excellent.
Go do some winning. So Zach joined the mix. He's about to go get told off. Let's watch him as he continues to the back of the room. He's about to get pumped. Caleb's been streaming it. For a table, they're probably still watching us now. For a table with 4 laptops and computers around, it's a bit of a rookie move not to customize a bit.ly URL link to try and get people to engage, to try and get some free feedback. Joshua Sullivan says, is it in other cities too? It is 48, is it? I don't think it is.
There's a similar one in Tauranga, but it's a whole different...
But it's not in it, like this is the Innis 48.
This is Innis 48.
Yeah, which is Innis 48, which is, I guess, New Zealand's largest. So, yes and no, Joshua, to your question. Yes, they do exist at small links, but I don't think as a...
Because I know Auckland's got a similar one as well, right? But they're all similar but different.
They should do a nation. I mean, I'm not trying to tell... I'm not... Should we just, force pressure into it? Call her over.
Rachel.
We're about to try and change this whole thing. Can you please have a seat for a second?
Again.
Just two quick seconds. Actually, you might be able to just ask a question.
Yes.
So, Joshua so this is Rachel back again.
Hi.
Is this competition in any other cities too?
No, it's not. So people do come from all over New Zealand to compete though.
Yeah. Is there an opportunity for us to take this nationwide?
Of course.
On the road?
Oh yeah.
And we can do this everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Joshua Sullivan, I think Anthony Lerino is in there, so he helps with the ASB money, so I think he told me that he'd just fund the whole thing.
Oh, perfect.
I think
Let's
we'll
go
get a
then.
big bus, we'll get cruising
Sweet,
around.
next month we'll sort it.
Yeah. Thank you, Rach. So yes,
No
we can be doing. How's it all going? You winning?
Yeah, of course.
What's the latest from the last time we spoke?
What have we got? Okay, so we've had the market validation, the business model workshop. Next up is finance at 3. Finance workshop
with John Wilkinson from ASB.
ASB.
He's very excited to show some spreadsheets.
He is. He's loving the spreadsheet. Yeah.
Excel's about to...
We've got the teams have what they have to submit. They've got templates in their boxes and they need to smash that out. They need to start filling those out because that's really important. That's the most important part in terms of what the judges are going to see and make the call on whether or not they win the money. Teams are working hard. It sounds like there's some good ideas coming out. Mentors are roaming the floor. Got about 20 mentors around. It's all go.
And so for 2018, you've heard it here first, we'll try and make it a nationwide roadshow.
Oh, yeah.
Would we do it in 1 month? You would, you'd probably go weekend to weekend.
Yeah, it's a pretty big beast to organise.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about, because we have super small budget and we do a lot of like...
It's flipping, Anthony said he's got it.
Okay, sweet.
We're good. Hey, Anthony, bro, comment.
So we don't want to get mentor fatigue because the mentors are all here volunteering their weekends.
Yeah.
But if you get mentors from all the different cities, then we won't fatigue the ones that we. But we've got men from all over the show. We've got them from Auckland, down south, Wellington, all over. So they've come in.
Okay,
too.
I'm going to make it a mission. We'll try and do it for next year. And this 48 nationwide tour. That'd be cool.
Rad.
Right.
Let's do it.
I'm going to get Don in the mix. Don is behind
Do you want
us.
lunch? Go to get lunch somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Alright.
We're like, literally, this is like just the loosest thing. Or they go, Don, 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 Don. He's a really, really smart man behind us. I want him to get in the mix here. All right, go get Don. We'll jump him in. Look at him. We're literally going to try and get him on. All right, done. He's going to be coming. It's one of the smart mans in the mix. What else? So that's pretty much kind of the main bits. Pretty excited about that. Any other stuff from you? You good? Is it trippy coming back knowing that tonight you get to go to sleep at like 9 or 10 o'clock?
Because last year we were the last to go to sleep.
Yeah.
We were here till I think 3 a.m. I think we were the last group grinding. So
Proud.
I'm glad that's not me this time.
Oh man, I'm sure. All right, we're going to jump back in with Don in the mix. See you soon. Ciao, buddy.
Cool.